sunnier than most days.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Flora. I'm super grateful that you're here. This video is a what I eat in a week video. I love to do these videos because you can actually see what I eat every single day. That sometimes I eat more, sometimes I eat less, sometimes I eat a lot, and sometimes I just don't have time. And that is the reality of eating, I think, for everyone. Trying to show you that just because you're plant-based and just because you're trying to focus on being healthy, it doesn't mean that you cannot manage it in time. There are some dishes that can be done in 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes, and still fill you up and make you feel the best and delicious. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. I love you so much. If you haven't heard that today, I'm telling you, and you deserve the best life. Okay, let's get on with the video. Woohoo!
1, 2, 3.
For lunch, I made falafel balls from a powder that is from chickpea flour. Roll them into little balls and bake them in the oven without oil. I know a lot of people are trying to cut out oil from their diets. Honestly, the easiest way to do is to make your veggies and patties in the oven. You can almost bake anything oil-free. I don't have a problem with it, but trying to avoid deep fried things because that is carcinogenic, aka can cause cancer. If you're trying to cut it out, just bake everything in the oven. It will make your life easier anyway. Then I cut up some sweet potatoes and new potatoes into veggies, season them with salt, pepper, olive oil, and smoked paprika. I bake them in the oven along with the falafels. If you bake them in the oven, you need to wait at least 30 to 35 minutes, otherwise they are soggy. But you can walk away while they are in the oven, so it can save you a lot of time. I then made some chickpeas on the stove. It's one of my go-tos when I am super hungry and I don't have time. I just add salt, pepper, curry powder, and smoked paprika along with a splash of water, and I cook it on medium to high heat until the water disappears. It takes around 5 minutes, no more. I try to have green leafy veggies every day. Here I just mix some baby spinach leaves with cucumber and tomatoes. And I decided to put the chickpeas in pitas, so I put them in the oven for 2 minutes. I plated it all up. I stuffed the pitas with the chickpeas once they were done, and I added some vegan mayo as well, which we rarely have home, so it was a special treat. And that was lunch. Hey yo! Hello! I'm making dinner, and this is my last night before I'm cutting my hair. This whole thing is gonna be chopped off. Bye long hair, bye old me. What I've been trying to do in my life is practicing non-attachment, trying not to be attached to things that in general at all, or people. Not easy. So yeah, I'm making chickpeas. It's an olive sourdough. Look, I'm gonna show this to you, this baby. Look. Hell, oh my god, what? My family is gonna eat from this and I just sniffed it like a dog. We are who we are. Cannot help myself. Flora, why are you so lazy that you don't use a chopping board? Yeah, I'm not gonna be a bread cutter. That's not gonna be my profession. You cannot even see it anymore. Hummus on that, and also tomato and some pepper, I think. I'm also drinking this smoothie. It's a peach smoothie, and yeah, that is my beautiful dinner. Nourish your body, babies. Nourish your body, you deserve it. So, the reason I'm feeling super good now is because I was procrastinating some things for a while now. And now I've done them, most of them. And I just feel so elevated. The longer you procrastinate something, the more resistance you build up and the more stress, like subtle anxiety you have in your stomach, you cannot tell it's because of that. A really big takeaway from this video for you is that do whatever you need to do because it's gonna help your mental health. I know it's so freaking hard, but you can do it. I know you can. You are strong, you're resilient, and you can do it. You got this. And now I'm ready to eat.
Darling, tell me, do you think about me too? Does it hurt you in the way it hurts me too?
Yeah. Okay, good night guys. I'm gonna see you in the morning.
The signs that you're broken. When you're out every night, do you think that you're fine? Are you broken?
The next morning, I made myself a smoothie bowl for breakfast. I added baby spinach, frozen first fruit, celery, a banana, oat milk along with some cinnamon. I blended that up. Then I decided to add some more greens, chia seeds, and milk. For the toppings, I chopped up some peaches and figs. Oh my god, I love figs. Also cut up a mango, added it to the bowl along with some peanut butter and delicious, nourishing breakfast.
Talk to me, we don't need a translation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Love language.
Guys, I eat whole food plant-based 95% of the time, but sometimes I just eat whatever I desire. This is a Hungarian dish and we haven't had it for like a decade with my brother, so we decided to make it that day. It's so simple, just cook some pasta without salt, add poppy seeds along with some icing sugar and enjoy! Best treat ever!
Ooh-wee, I got this feeling that just you and me may end up somewhere off of Italy. Probably in a nation.
Hey guys! Dinner time! I cannot comprehend my hair yet. I don't wear makeup, okay? Make a tofu burger for my brother and me, and that's it for today. I am really excited because the cheese, actually, I never buy vegan cheese, only when it's on sale, because it's just unnecessarily expensive usually. Show you my baby. Hey! I put some avocado in, things like that. I cut up tofu. Say hi to my tofu friends. Oh, and I also found gluten-free gluten.
No sense of my life. I've been
Oh, coitada. Oh, coitada.
Did you like to do it in the movies? I wanna keep you where your friends don't know. I wanna fuck till your friends go home. I wanna do it till we can't no more. Just say no more. I'll be there for sure. And I hope we never do come down. I just wanna see you drown right now. Yeah, crawl into my bed for now while we figure it out. You're not leaving. All this time I've been running away from the signs. And the more I feel, I just realize it's a signs. I've been stuck in this moment and losing all sense of my life. I've been drinking your poison and wondering if I survive.
Will I?
Ooh-wee, I got this feeling that just you and me.
How about it?
How about it?
How about it?
I'm an English person in New York City.
Friends go home. I wanna do it till we can't no more. Just say no more. I'll be there for sure.
The next day I made oats with turmeric, cinnamon and ginger powder. I love these combinations. They go so well together. Not to mention they are anti-inflammatory. Don't forget to add pepper, otherwise the turmeric will not be absorbed. So I'm cooking some porridge now, and I kind of wanted to talk about something. I've been listening to the Mindset Mentor podcast. It's my favorite podcast ever. He pointed out the fact that I might have a victim mindset, which I have thought about before, but not in this way. And I realized that I've been blaming my past for not having healthy relationships and a healthy relationship with myself. I realized that from this moment on, I'm gonna try my best not to have this horrible victim mindset, because I am the creator of my reality. And if I created a reality where I might not have a healthy relationship, or where I might not love the way I am, or where I don't believe in myself, etc., it's only my fault, not my dad's fault, not my country's fault, not because I live here, not because of my parent or my ex. No, it's me. I created this reality. The thing about it is that I have the possibility to create a reality that's amazing. That's in my control. So yeah, you are the creator. Don't forget it. For the toppings, I used peaches, banana, and peanut butter along with some coconut yogurt, and I started the day off right.
The sun is setting down soon. You'll never see the stars when you're all in your head. You can find beauty in the night too, but it's harder to see when you're stuck in a dream. So, but you keep on going. I know that you're in the open, hoping that you'll be okay. Don't stay looking out the window. And how late do you plan on going? Nowhere. Afraid of all the things you don't know. There's so many reasons you should care.
For lunch, I made a stir fry. I cut up a broccoli along with some mushrooms. I cooked and fried the veggies in a few minutes with salt and pepper and some water. Then I added a can of chickpeas. I seasoned it with smoked paprika, curry powder, turmeric powder, and soy sauce. I let that simmer for another couple of minutes, and I also cooked some quinoa on the stove. Then I plated it all up, and it was so damn good. Yum!
Be the last one to see. I get so nervous when I think of you, alone in your bedroom, with the radio on or the radio off. I get so nervous when I think of you, nothing that I can do. Turn the radio on, turn the radio off.
We had some baguette at home, so I filled them with avocados, tahini spread, tomatoes, and spinach leaves, and enjoyed it as my dinner. Freaking delicious.
Pixelated sonogram taking off your top. It's a product of the way you've been listening to your mom, baby. I've been waiting for you, but now I'm falling in love.
Waking up feeling like it's gonna rain. It's sunny out, but it just comes in waves.
Breakfast this day was simple. I added cinnamon to coconut yogurt. I topped it with peaches, mango, frozen forest fruits, peanut butter, and chopped up vegan chocolate. This is one of my favorites to eat first thing in the morning. Later on, I made myself my matcha, and I had the day going.
When you ask me if I'm okay, I don't have a lot to say. Can't tell you something I do not know.
We're making tacos! As I said, I was making tacos. I made a guacamole with red onion, garlic, avocado, nutritionally, salt, pepper, and lemon juice. I mixed that and I set that aside. I made a bean stew from kidney beans, onions, smoked paprika, curry powder, salt, pepper, turmeric, and chili flakes. I added some water and a can of corn and cooked it on medium to high heat for around 3 minutes until the water was gone. I also cut up some tomatoes, added some capers to it, seasoned them with basil, oregano, salt, pepper, and the mixed herb seasoning called Toscana. Meanwhile, I was snipping on hot water with lemon. The sauce for the tacos was a coconut yogurt with dill and rosemary, added salt and pepper too.
Raindrop on the blacktop, hot stuff, feeling like a robot. Swipe left, scroll down, same chick, but you're living in a new town.
This was such a nourishing, fun, and healthy lunch. I was in love. I put together my tacos. I actually had 3 of them, sorry not sorry, and enjoyed them so much.
One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, maybe I can get it right. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right.
Oh my god. It's everything you can possibly wish for in a taco. Delicious. I'll see you at dinner, guys, or when I make the snack.
I die before I try to reason with the devil.
For dinner, I was making a vegan cheese sauce for my nachos. I was really feeling the Mexican style that day. I added a can of butter beans to a pot along with smoked paprika, turmeric powder, curry powder, salt, pepper, water, and a lot of nutritional yeast. This is the key to make good vegan cheese. It will give you that deep cheese flavor. I cooked them as usual on medium to high heat until the water was gone. Then I put it into a bowl to let it cool down for a few minutes. Meanwhile, I chopped up some veggies, cucumber, and pepper. I added the beans to the blender along with some jalapenos and blended it all on up. And voila, vegan cheese sauce was ready. I also made toast, added tahini spread, cut up a pickled cucumber, and I was enjoying it as my dinner.
Someone's gonna love me right. Everyone is watching, but I
This morning I added chia pudding to a bowl that I made the night before along with some cashew keeper, and I heated some frozen forest fruits up on the stove with some agave until it was bubbling, and I added that to the bowl. I topped it with mango, banana, peanut butter, and muesli. I love these bowls so much. They are flavorful, yummy, and nourishing.
To say, but I don't want your optimism today. I just wanna complain. It takes a whole damn hour to afford to get.
Later, as usual, I had my matcha. I always try to have an hour between my tea and my supplements because it stops my body from absorbing vitamins.
And I'm not doing enough. Another day, another challenge. I woke up one day and the world was cold. Felt like
For lunch, I started to chop up some tofu into cubes. At this point, I was out of a lot of things, including parchment paper, so I had to use this foil, which I am not a big fan of. I just added the tofu to a baking sheet as they were and shoved it in the oven for 15 minutes on 180 Celsius degrees until they were crispy on the outside but soft in the middle. I made some rice noodles and chopped up a bunch of veggies. I added some salt, pepper, and the onion garlic combo to a wok and sauteed them for a few minutes. I then added the broccoli along with mushrooms and water. I let that simmer for a while until I added the zucchini. I seasoned the whole thing with smoked paprika, curry powder, turmeric powder, and soy sauce. I made a coating for the tofu from agave syrup, peanut butter, and soy sauce and tried to add the tofus. Unfortunately, I was trying to take them off the sheet for like 5 minutes because I didn't use the parchment paper. They were sticking to it. It was a whole disaster. Then I finally added the tofu to the sauce as well as some sesame seeds, added it to the wok and stirred it for another few minutes. Then it was ready to eat. I also topped it with some garlic croutons, which I know it's a weird combo, but it's really good. And that was my lunch.
It takes a whole damn hour to afford 2 gallons, and I'm not doing enough. Another day, another challenge. I woke up one day and the world was cold. Felt like way too.
That evening I made pancakes and a smoothie. I rarely measure anything. I will leave a pancake recipe down below, but for me everything turns out so much better when I just go for it and I listen to my gut. For this pancake I use banana, whole grain flour, a pinch of salt, cinnamon, baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, a chia egg, some melted coconut oil, and oat milk. It was 3 minutes to put together. I blended it up and fried it on the stove. I also added some chocolate to some of them for a little surprise. I enjoyed these yummy pancakes with a berry smoothie that was made from celery, frozen forest fruits, banana, cinnamon, and oat milk. I topped my pancakes with agave syrup, frozen blueberries, and peanut butter, and wow, best freaking dinner ever.
You don't need that girl. You couldn't see through all of his lies, him starting the fights and no compromise. You don't need that girl. And I promise you that I won't ever lie. I'll be there for you, baby. You and I can touch the sky. I'll care for you and I'll keep you in my sight. I'll be watching, baby, to make sure.
Yummy! The last morning I made a tofu scramble. I found a tofu in the shop that had basil inside. Wow, it was lush. I crumbled the tofu into the pan, added garlic, nutritional yeast, salt, pepper, soy sauce, and started to cook it with some water and oil on medium heat. Added a bunch of tomatoes and arugula or rocket to the tofu and sauteed it for another 2 minutes. My throat is not really good today. I haven't slept enough the past few days, so I'm gonna make myself a turmeric latte for some energy booster, and I'm making a tofu scramble, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, and I'm gonna start the day. Woohoo! For the turmeric latte, I mixed 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder and ginger powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and some pepper with hot water, blended it with a hand mixer, and I frothed some milk, and voila! For the record, it was really strong. It cleared my throat.
Love me right.
I also made some toasts for the tofu scramble, added tahini spread, and enjoyed this whole deliciousness as my breakfast.
Days. Someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, maybe I can get it right. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, love me right.
I honestly was not hungry for hours after this breakfast. I just had a protein bar for lunch and I made sweet potato gnocchi for dinner. I poked holes in the peeled potatoes and put them in the oven for around 20 to 25 minutes on 180 Celsius until they were soft. I let them cool down a little bit, then I mashed the flesh with a fork, added curry powder, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, and turmeric powder, and then I started to add oat milk along with whole grain flour until I found a consistency that was just right. You need to add enough flour so it won't be sticky anymore. I knead the dough for a few minutes and then formed little guys from it, like so. I boiled water and cooked them in salty water like they were pasta until they came up to the surface. It takes like 3 minutes. I made some chickpea on the stove with curry powder and smoked paprika as usual. I blended it up with some coconut milk and nutritional yeast, and oh my goodness, that yellow color makes me so happy. To make the sauce a bit more thick, I added some more whole grain flour and boiled them for a minute. It was so freaking yummy.